Rooting for Niners or Eagles? Niners is the answer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I always forget how to do this, so I'm just not going to do it. Here we go. All right, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, nice. It worked. Okay, sweet. Hello. I'm the last one. Dinner's after this. Let's go, right? Right? Something to celebrate. Hello, everyone watching on the live stream. No dinner for you, but you at least get to watch some of this. Happy to be here with all of you. Happy to have you have so much success over the last couple of days here at MIT. Not just here at MIT, right, but all around the world for, again, those of you watching at home. Very excited to be a part of it from IBM and to meet so many of you. I think that was my favorite part, was meeting, talking to you, figuring out like what things are interesting to you, what things are challenging to you, what opportunities are you looking for. So here I'm excited to just share a little bit of some of the answers that we have at IBM for all of you. So to start, in case you couldn't see my face, it's right here. So hi everyone at home again. Why are we here? That's the big question that IBM has been asking me. Brian, why did we send you to MIT? Are you just being silly and getting up on stage and talking to people and making a fool of yourself? Yes is the answer, but also is the answer you. You are the reason we are here. Someone at this hackathon, someone in this room, interviewed the VP of IBM Quantum on stage in front of hundreds of people. Someone at this hackathon started a quantum computing club at their school that never existed before. Someone at this hackathon organized a similar hackathon at their university just a few months ago. We have people here that are doing amazing things. And the community, which is something that we all really care about, the community of quantum computing companies, of students, of academics, that community is thriving. You are the reason it is thriving. You are the people coming up with these amazing new ideas and making them happen. So your journey is just beginning, right? But just because you are somewhere along your path as a student doesn't mean this should be, your big crowning achievement. This is it. This is the beginning. Whether this has been something you've been working to for a while or something that you just started yesterday, keep this in mind. There's a lot more ahead of you. There's so much more to discover in this industry, and honestly, so many more things to just invent that haven't been figured out yet. And you are the person, hopefully, that is going to do that. So keep that in mind. Is this working? Yeah, it's working. Great. I want to let you know some of the ways that IBM Quantum supports all of you. And I'm not going to read all these to you because there's a lot of the different things we do. But we have been invested in the community and in your education for pretty much as long as IBM Quantum has been a thing. We have different tools and events and educational resources that we offer at every level of who you are. Whether, like I said, you're just starting or whether you are way far into your journey. We're really proud of this, y'all. This is like fun stuff to do, is to help you get to your next step. Again, whatever that next step is. Our goal is to find you where you are and respect where you are, but give you things that are appropriate for your level. So you can see, at each level of the student's journey, we have different resources and things that are meant for you to get you to that next step. We have some really awesome things that we've done across the globe, on college campuses especially. We are in over 500 different courses. Our tools or the IBM Quantum program is associated with at least 500 courses, and we're hoping to get that number up to 600 this year. We have had over 21,000 students attend IBM Quantum or Qiskit events on campuses. That's a huge number. There's a couple hundred here today. Having that many students get hands-on, interactive experience using quantum computers is something that every company is benefiting from. We really believe at IBM that a rising tide lifts all ships. We understand that at the end of the day, we can't hire every single one of you. We wish we could, but we can't. We have a lot of other amazing people that you've heard from today, other amazing companies that are also looking to hire some really great talent. And the more we can do to make the industry strong and better, the better off we all are. We've reached over 6 million people through our indirect kind of educational methods. That's like our YouTube channel, that's our Qiskit textbook, some of the things that you might use as a resource. And over the past 5 years, all of this combined has amounted to $100 million of investment in open education of you. We love that! That's awesome! Let's go! Niners, let's go Niners. So what builds a quantum workforce, of course, is that open access to our systems. You've heard already from some other companies that also offer open access to their systems as well. Find one that you love, use it, get comfortable with it. That's the key, right? At the end of the day, ours, someone else's. The big thing is that you're using it and you're learning. That open source aspect of the community is also really important. Qiskit, as you all know, or hopefully you all know, is our open source SDK for accessing quantum computers and that education aspect that I just touched on, right? All of this works together to build up the future of our industry, which again, if you haven't already gotten the theme of my talk, we have our own roadmap that we're working on at IBM. Probably you've seen this before. We release one of these every year with updates on what we're currently doing, what we've achieved, and what we're hoping to do next. I've had a lot of students throughout this weekend come to me and say, Brian, I want to get a job. How do I get a job? This is the thing I point to, because this is a really great example of a company telling you what skills they want to hire for and when. This is, it sounds silly, but honestly, this is one of the best things you can do is whatever company you're looking for, IBM or whoever else, look at what they're talking about. Look at what they care about. Look at the things they want to achieve. That's going to be really instructive for you to figure out, how do I fit into that puzzle? For example, if you came to IBM with a totally different background of qubit technology, and you said, I want to work on the software there. It kind of doesn't make sense, right? Like, okay, different technology, software, I don't understand what's going on. But if you look at our roadmap, or whoever else's roadmap, of what things they're doing and what skills you might have, that's going to be a really great way for you to get your foot in the door. Our mission, as I've now referenced a few times, is that we believe in supporting global access to cutting-edge technology. I'm going to read this straight from the slide, sorry. And giving both students and clients a place to learn, ask questions, and contribute to quantum research. We believe in supporting the future workforce where you are, not where we want you to be. And I think you've heard that by now. I want to talk about a few of the ways that we do that in particular. The first is something we call the Qiskit Fall Fest. Raise your hand if you've heard of the Qiskit Fall Fest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, let's get 9. Okay, 10. We'll take 10. The Qiskit Fall Fest is a global collection of hackathons, challenges, tutorials, workshops, and a whole bunch of other things that all happen in the fall, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere. We think that this is, well, I believe, someone prove me wrong, this is the biggest quantum computing event ever. I've never seen another collection of people that are all coming together on different college campuses with the same purpose at the same time. It's really, really exciting. Some of the people in this room have organized their own Qiskit Fall Fest. Some of them are standing like a couple rows in front of me. It's really cool to see the success of these events. And IBM is just supporting this. These aren't our events. It's not like we come to your campus and say, this is how you need to do this, or I need to make sure your hackathon is 2 days long, or anything else. We are saying, hey, you want to run an event? Let's do it. We're going to help you every step of the way, but it is your choice to make. Do you want to do a hackathon? Great. You want to just do a series of workshops? That's awesome too. We are here just to make your vision happen. And that's a big part of what our community engagement model is finding out what you want to do, what matters to you, and then working together with you. So I'm going to use that as a little dovetail to say that if you are a student that wants to do something on your campus, or maybe even bigger than just your campus, this is a really good example, this hackathon here. Many students not from MIT are attending this. If you want to do something like that, and if you want IBM support in that, find me, Brian Ingmanson, IBM Quantum. I'm here to help you. I also want to talk about our IBM Quantum Open Science Prize. So for some of you, organizing events isn't quite your cup of tea. We get that too. Not everyone wants to stand up in front of other people and talk and kind of put schedules together and all that stuff. So the Open Science Prize is our way of open sourcing some of the hardest problems out there with and asking you to find solutions to them. Of course, we want to adequately give you a reward for that. So our first place prize for the Open Science Prize is $30,000. No thing to, it's a new car, so I would like to win that. I'm going to read this directly off the slide for you as well. This year's problem asks participants to prepare the ground state of a Heisenberg spin half Hamiltonian on a Kagome lattice using IBM Quantum's 16-qubit Guadalupe system. The ground states of such systems are highly entangled and linked to exotic quantum behavior at the forefront of quantum research. The goal is to compute the ground state energy with the highest fidelity using VQE. So that's this year's challenge. If that sounds like something interesting to you, or if $30,000 sounds interesting to you, check it out. This is open until April 23rd, I believe. So you can use that QR code right there on the screen to learn more, or just Google IBM Quantum Open Science Prize. Next, I want to talk about the Qiskit Advocate program. Let's see some more hands. Anyone know about the Qiskit Advocate program? One, less than the last one. Dang, just a few less. That's okay, let me tell you a little bit more about it. The Qiskit Advocate program is a global cohort of more than 400 of the strongest Qiskit community members. These are people that really enjoy quantum computing and using Qiskit just because they enjoy it. Not people that we are paying to be sponsors of it, and not people that are, begging us for a job or something like that. These are just really interested, strong individuals around the world. We at IBM want to, again, support them. We find them where they are and we support them. So we do that in a bunch of different ways through this Qiskit Advocate program. I want you to meet a few of them. First, Abby. Abby is an IBMer. IBMers are allowed to be Qiskit Advocates, but she actually started her journey here before becoming an IBMer. She's software focused, she loves to teach others about Qiskit, and she's been an advocate since 2020. Next up, Jack. Jack is a retired tech evangelist. He enjoys learning new things from his home in Colorado. He loves to help build the foundations of Qiskit, really like the lowest layers of what we're trying to do. And he's been an advocate since 2019. Farai is a grad student that's now studying in Colorado, but has founded a quantum startup in his home in South Africa, and loves to mentor others about quantum computing. Also been here since 2019. And one more for you. This guy, Shantanu, you may have heard of him. He's a grad student, and he very recently organized a large student hackathon at a prestigious Boston area university. You may have heard of it. He's also a Qiskit Advocate. This group of Qiskit Advocates, we love to support in every way we can, and we love when they put things like this hackathon together. We want to make sure that everything we can possibly do to help find that success, we are doing. So here are some of the ways that we do that. We offer a mentorship program through the Qiskit Advocates, where you can create long-lasting and meaningful relationships with IBMers and industry experts as you work on a long-term project together. We offer a lot of social events through the advocates. We want the advocates not just to think this is something to meet IBMers, but to meet each other as well and really come together in that community. We also have exclusive events like that Qiskit Fall Fest that I mentioned earlier, but other events that are more maybe technical. And then industry recognition is a big part of this. I'd say around the industry, Qiskit advocates have shown themselves to be some of the strongest and best candidates for jobs, some of the strongest and best organizers of events. We love to see all of that. So how do you become an advocate? Well, applications open once per year, typically in June. And in order to be accepted, you must pass a test demonstrating your knowledge of Qiskit and provide evidence of your ongoing contributions to the community. That second part is really important to us. In fact, passing a test is kind of easy when you think about it. You know what to study for, you just study, and then you do it, and then you're done. But those community contributions, we really want to see people that are going out and helping others, whether that's technical support, whether that's leading workshops. I'll give you some more examples in just a second, but that's a really big part of the program. And it's something that we practice what we preach. We show up here because we love doing these things, but we also love to see people giving back to the community. How should you prepare to become a Qiskit advocate? If you are interested, well, first, you scan that QR code, nice and simple. But also you can start by just finding something that you love to do and doing it. Finding something within quantum computing that is really interesting to you, just start down that path. This is a really great first step here at this hackathon. You may have now met other people that you want to keep in touch with. Maybe your project that you built you think is really interesting and you want to continue to build it even after this hackathon is done. Maybe you have started a journal club with some of the people here and you say, we're going to read some papers every week and just talk about them over Discord. Whatever it is, just get started, find something you want to do and do it. Next up, I want to talk about our internships. Now, unfortunately, I have to say most of our internships for 2023 are already filled, but not every one of them. I'll go over that in a second. But since 2019, we've had over 300 students come through IBM Quantum as an intern. They work across the entire team. Similar to what you've heard from other companies, we really want our interns to be doing meaningful work. So we don't have intern projects. We just have everything we're doing that we need help on, and we want you to be there. Those applications typically open in the fall. So around October timeframe of this year is when applications for next summer will open up. You can look for those as well. But I did promise there was one still open. That is our NYU and IBM internship collaboration. The deadline is tomorrow. So if you want to apply for that, I know you're tired already, but just get that application in before the end of tomorrow. And again, that QR code is a nice way for you to figure out how to do that. So you're probably sitting there thinking, but what should I do to make sure that I get a job? And I have some answers to that. Whether it's because, whether your goal is to become an advocate or get a job or just succeed in general, the first is to start just contributing some code. Qiskit, as we mentioned, is open source. We have our repos on GitHub that you can find. We have a bunch of first issues marked, for people that want to just begin somewhere easier and start their journey there. So you can find one of those good first issues to start from. Fixing bugs, increasing test coverage, and reviewing or commenting on other PRs are also really easy things to do. Documentation is another way that you can start your journey if you are more of a written type of focused person. I'm not. But if you are, documentation is always something we could use help on. Writing papers for those of you that are maybe doing active research or have some results that you really want to show off. That's a great step. Creating some content is always welcome, whether that's YouTube, blogs, whether you jump on someone's podcast, whatever it's going to be. Helping, again, that's teaching others about quantum computing, always great. Joining or hosting events like this one, again, congratulations. You've already completed one of the things on the list I'm talking about. So you're already almost there. Just keep going, you're almost there. Translations, if you speak a different language or if you are a native speaker of a different language, then helping with our translation efforts would be really great as well. And finally, just helping others, whether it's on the Slack, whether it's on our Stack Exchange or Stack Overflow, any of those are really good places to begin. And that brings me to my final thought. Thank you all. It's been wonderful talking with you. Have a great day. Don't forget to be awesome.
Thank you so much. Okay, so this was our last speaker, so we are done for now. So we will serve dinner in